DFW Rig Rundown, coming at you live from Arlington, Texas. Here with my great friend Richard Tull, one of my favorite guitar players, Dallas-Fort Worth Shred King. When Angels Die, my bandmate in Infestation. Check him out. It's going to take us on a tour of his rig.
This right here, I had to quit playing Ibanez's. The long scales really starting to get my hands playing as fast as I try to play. So Ibanez, the PRSs are the only ones that I know of that have like a Gibson, basically a Gibson scale length. It's 25-inch scale length, and it works really well for me. Pickups are by Jost Dominger pickups, custom made, and they kind of bring out, you can get the brightness, but they still have the grind and the kind of squish to them that really is good for shredding. Really easy to play instrument, and these things are so cheap. It's like you can buy them, destroy them, buy another one, destroy them, and they don't cost you anything really. I'm so rough on guitars on stage, it's like, hey, I hate to get a really, really expensive guitar because I just dent the crap out of them. My amp is basically my Grail amp here. It's an old JCM 800 that Mark Cameron had modded with his Aldrich mod that he had done for basically John Norum, but Doug Aldrich started using the mod and it kind of got associated with him. On the back, there is, if you can see back here, basically Mark Cameron had gotten hold of a bunch of amps. He was a tech in a music store that bought all Jose Arredondo's amps when Jose died. So he took them all apart and found out what made them tick. And there were all these, amps for like Bruce Boulez and George Lynch, Neil Schon, all these amazing players that had their name on it that went to go out for them. He put in the back of this amp a low gain Jose mod, which he did. Arredondo did Steve Vai's amps, and it sounds very, very much. If you put it on the distortion part on the back channel, it sounds very much like David Lee Roth's "Eat It and Smile" rhythm sound. But I basically use it for clean. I need a 3-channel amp, so since it was just 2 channels, the Aldrich on the front, Jose on the back, it wouldn't give me what I needed. I sent it to Jerry Pinelli at FJA and had the idea to have a secondary master and gain installed that's foot switchable too. So I basically got a 3-channel amp here that's completely modded to hell. The cool thing about this Aldrich mod, it's got an extra tube in there for the gain, and it's got this little control here, and I don't know the technical terms. I've talked to some guys that have taken some of these Aldriches apart and they know what that is for. It doesn't really add gain, it adds feel by adjusting the voltage somewhere in the circuit. And if you turn it up, it's very much, it takes the tack and smooths it over, almost like a compressor, but it's not compression. And it makes the notes rounder. It kind of reminds me of like Zakk Wylde with Ozzy. If you turn it back the other way, it opens the notes up so you get a little more harmonics out of it, a little more squeal out of it, and the pick attack's faster, which reminds me more of like Jakey Lee's sort of sound with Ozzy. So basically that's that with the amp. I've got greenbacks in the cab because these Camerons, they actually tend to not like the vintage 30s because they have a little too much bite to them. So I use greenbacks. A lot of people use the Heritage 30s with these, but I tried them and they're just a little too flat for this particular mod. Pedal board, Champion Pedals had them custom made me switchers for this stuff. So basically what this is I can switch between rhythm and lead with this, which is the 2 Aldrich channels. Hit this and it kills it over to clean. But it also is connected to this, which is a looper, 2-channel send and return, and it will basically, you can cut in and out along with these. It'll cut the loops in and out. So if I want a tighter rhythm sound, I can throw a tube screener on it like I used to, have that for my rhythm channel, so when I cut that in with the gain dial back, you've got that fast attack from a TS9, which I don't have on here now because I'm pretty good with what I got. And over here for my clean, running this through for chorus or delay or whatever I want for my clean. And if I want effects on the whole thing, I basically have this M9, which I use most of the time really for wah and for tuning, and that's basically it. AKG, wireless. These are old. I don't think they make them anymore, but that particular wireless to me sounds really transparent, which is why I still use it even though it's about 100 years old. Guess that's about it with the rig.
Right on.